Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is Easy Gamer. How you all? Today we are looking at another lineup for War Thunder, and I'm sticking with the Swiss in this lineup. Now the lineup we're looking at is at the very first beginning of the when you play with the Swiss. So trying to stick with the rules, we try to keep it close as possible to the rank that we are playing, that we will be lining up. So as a new player or somebody coming in, we'll be looking today at the reserves. The two reserves, a 1.3 and a battle rating of 1. So we're looking at the STVR M39, the PVLVVFM 42, the STRVM M39, M38, sorry, and the STVR M31. Now, I've played these tanks long time ago, and I took them out now for a little battle to play and to try get memory of what they were like. And yes, this first one is a premium. I think this is the one you start off when you buy the Swiss beginner pack. And what can I say about the early Swiss tech tree? Well, the vehicles are pretty much the same all around, except for this PVLVVFM42. It's the only real different thing. Early on in Swiss, a lot of their main battle tanks are all pretty similar. There's not real much difference. The design, the shape, the performance, and that. But one thing that the Swiss get right from the beginning that is a major help to you as a player, especially early beginning of the game. You can go for others, but I prefer taking this. But we'll get into that now. And let's take a look at the STRVM 39. As you can see, it's an abbreviation to these. The hull is all the same along these, as you can see. Not much difference. This one is a bit of a complete different one, but further they are similar in design, shape and layout. But let's take a look at armor. As you can see, your armor is not fantastic, but for early tier I guess it's alright. For beginning you will still get up tiered in these, but you got to play them in a specific role. As you can see, the armor is not really that is about the highest 0.35 millimeters. So the rest is all pretty shitty. This is a very position to shoot through, but you'll get shot through anywhere on this tank. Yeah, sorry, you'll get shot through. How do I okay, then let's go to the X-ray. As you can see, 3 crew, done 2 machine guns, but yeah, okay, we'll leave it Swiss. Nothing is usually is standard in this tree. This tree is such a weird and wacky tree. The Swiss had a way of designing vehicles, the weirdest of things, and not scared to experiment and take chances on things. You got a loader, a gunner, and a driver. Quite strange, there's no commander. Your ammo sits all on the sides here, so nice shot through the sides would be a one shot, but even from here, take out the driver, all these two here for through spalling. Your transmission is in front, which is nice, so if you angle this tank with this side here, it will be pretty nice. Your engine, fuel tank, even a shot from here could set the fuel tank alight, radiator. Then you got more ammo between the two. I don't want to be these two guys if you hit that. Really, if you can aim nicely and just get it through here. About there, where that spade is. Take a look. Yeah, about where that spade is. Oh, I don't want to be those two guys. Someone will be having you on toast as mincemeat. Yeah. So, not really survivable, and quite frankly, it isn't. I did better in this one than I did in this one. But what makes this tank so strong, and if we go to the modifications, is the 37 centimeter, this long word M/49. In other words, it's an APDS, armor piercing discarding sabot shell. The sabot shell. This thing can pin at 500 meters 97 millimeters of armor, and you'll never be facing that, so you'll pin everything. And if you're a quick reaction person that can aim and be on the quick without a stabilized gun, this shot could be deadly. You could hit ammo racks, you could aim nice, you could go quite wild with it. Because it's an early tier tank, sorry, I just want to go back. As you can see, I have spaded it. Okay, this is a premium, so everything is unlocked. How I would suggest by playing this tank, it's an early tier tank. Repair costs aren't really tremendous on it. I would get in the front. I would just go and fight. Just have fun with it. It's early tier. Low tier is fun tier. This is just something you get in and you just have some fun with it. I mean, it's a 37mm gun, 8mm pistol, turret rotation speed 25.3 seconds, minus 15 to 25, reloading 3.6. It does seem a bit long in the game when you're fighting, but yeah, maybe it's just maximum speed of 50. Not too bad, really. It's not. The reward's also pretty good, so yeah, I would have fun with this. Just get in there and have a bash with it and play it. It's really just a fun early tier. Starts getting you in the Swiss lineup, how the Swiss will play. So the next one will be the PVVFM stroke 42. This is actually in the SPA line, but as an SPA, I didn't really enjoy it that much, but as a tank hunter, I did enjoy it. It's got very low, I want to go there, very low ammo count. I think it carries three magazines, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm going to try change. Okay, so it's fine, we'll leave it. It only carries three magazines, 108 rounds, so not very brilliant on ammo loading. But at this 1.3, if you get down tier to 1, you can pierce with this shell most tanks. Couple of shots, but you can do some damage. You can even go just for assist with this and just run around and just shoot at everything that moves, and you should do pretty well. Armor, like every early tier Swiss, there is nothing. 8 mils, 10 mils, 8 mils, 13 mils on the shield, so not really armor on it. X-ray view, 2 crew, ammo, engine, radiator, fuel tank, basics the same transmission. So if you angle and someone can't shoot, they might hit that, or they just shoot through the front and kill you. But normally one shot will kill you in this tank. There's no two ways about it, but it is quite fun. Gives something different, unique to play with. Got many different play styles you can do with this. I was in my game that I played just now, I went into the front, I took out a Stuart with it, and then I had a Russian tank pin me with machine guns. So yeah, it's got many different types of play styles. You can play from the back, you can just run around and shoot everything and have a bit of fun with, or you can try play it in the anti-air line, which I didn't really enjoy it with. So if we go look, you see I haven't researched everything because I haven't played much with this tank, but I am using the SLPGRM stroke 42 round at 500 meters, 30 millimeters of pin. So it's pretty good. It'll pin everything. You'll go through everything. That's 2. The default belt is also 30. So you'll hit everything. You'll pin everything. More than one shot to kill everything. But if you can aim and take your time and you know where to shoot, you could one-shot things. Ammo racks, knockout crew. Yeah, pretty fun tank, pretty unique, and this is what I've always said, this is what we need. We need more of these unique things. So now we go on to the first reservist. It's not the first, but it's as one of the reservists. Okay. We go to the STRVM stroke 40 M stroke 38, sorry. Now, not much to... Oh, okay, sorry. Let's go back to this one I forgot. 20mm autocannon. Turret rotation 30.4. Yeah, it's not bad, but it's not good for this size but I guess it's a shield that makes it so heavy. Minus 10 to plus 45, that's nice. Fire rate 360 rounds a minute, which is pretty good. Reloading 1.1 seconds. It also feels longer in the game, because like it takes a bit longer to reload. Crew of 2, mass 6 tons, engine power 121 HP at 2800 revs, max speed. On paved roads you will get that, but on off roads you will not. Visibility is 68%. So yeah, it's a niche vehicle. You'll be able to have fun with it. So now let's go to the STRVM stroke 3038. Now let's take a look at the stats cards before. It's a 37mm cannon, 8mm BB gun, turret rotate 23.8 seconds, reservist, I guess it's okay. Velocity guidance minus 10 plus 20, reloading of 3.8 seconds. Crew 3, mass 8.8 tons, engine 271 HP at 2300 revs, maximum speed of 51 kilometers, visibility 60. Armor, really also nothing much to talk about. It's even worse than this one. Nothing really much to write home about. All early tanks, and all the Swiss tanks have got one hell of a big ring. So yeah, I don't know. X-ray for survivability, as you can see, it's precisely the same as this. Nothing has changed except for you got one machine gun, you got a bit of more of an optics there. Ammo on the sides, more mincemeat for the over there to make mincemeat. So once again, best point will be angling on this side where your gearbox is. Yeah, that would be my thing. And then you've also, if I'm not mistaken, your turret is a bit sloped, so you should be able to angle a bit more with this tank. I'm also running this with the saber discarding shell, as you can see. 500 meters, 97 millimeters of pin, so you'll pin everything. Everything's uncrewed here because, like I said, it's the first tank you start with, so you grind it and you grind it. Let's go to the next one. Sorry, this is precisely the same as the other one. It just comes. I want to quickly see what do we have for customization. I can't remember. It's also the winter camo, which looks very, very, very nice. As you can see, looks very nice. I really, really like this. Looks very nice, and you can play with it if you want to. Make the grey less, make it more. It's very, very nice. Then we got into the next reservist. This one's also got a very, but Sweden on all their tanks have got very nice camos. I really enjoy their camos. So as you can see here, 37mm, it's precisely the same, the stats cards, the layout, the armor is a little bit better on this one. But on this one you got more flat pieces that you can get pinned through easily. But your armor is a lot better on this one than on the other two, as you can see here. I don't know why they made that one there, but yeah, the Gaijin in their wisdom will never understand. So armor's a bit better. Go to X-ray, your layout is almost exactly the same. You just got 4. You got a machine gunner, driver, commander, gunner. This time your ammo is a bit neater stored. I like this layout, especially this here. So if you can clear out all of this and then only have this, you should be pretty good. And then the mincemeat between the two guys, your engine, standards, just you don't have your transmission in front, so angling would be a problem on this tank. And you don't have that slope over there, could be a problem. So you can't even go with your arse out. But yeah, not too bad. Not too bad, but shots from here would knock you out. Shots from the side will knock you out. Unless you only take these ammos with you. You use that. So, how would I play? This one I would play with all of these because it's reservist. I would be in the front with all of these. I would go just have fun with them, shoot. Yeah, be in the fight. Just be careful for artillery spallings, because that will kill you. And a bit of the bigger Russian earlier tier tanks. Let's go up here. You look at the BTs, the T-26s. and even the T28s at 1.3. So yeah, you got, and then this thing, the T26. So I'd be a bit careful of them, a bit wary. But played in the front. It's an early tier tanks. They're meant to have fun with them and get into the groove, and it teaches you about the further the lineup of the Swiss, how they go. It's quite fun. This one I would use it as a shoot and scoot. Just take some shots and then run away, and just worry about getting assists and trying to shoot down an aircraft or two with it, and just support your team with this one, because it cannot really do. If you're in a pickle, you could defend yourself with it, but 2 crew members shoot your driver, shoot your gunner, and then they'll shoot your driver, you're out. Shoot you with a nice shell, you're still out, because you only got 8 mils of armor all around basically. So that's how I would play these tanks. And yeah, I hope your crafting event's going well. Let me just show you how far I've got with it. Okay, I'm a bit low on resources, but I have managed to get 2 of these. I have managed to get both of these so far. I'm working on these 2 now. I'm only aiming for the PT16 and this M41 for Switzerland, for the Swiss. That's all I'm aiming for. So hopefully I'll be able to get some more before the end of the time. So I hope you guys are having fun with that. The grind is a hell of a thing on this crafting event, but yeah. So thanks a lot for watching. Thanks a lot for liking. Thanks a lot for subscribing, and thanks a lot for leaving comments. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Keep safe. Goodbye.